Well, hello my friends, Time Architect here, and welcome to episode number 4 from Miah Quests and I's co-op series, Handcrafted. Made that really long journey all the way out here to this fortress because I am on the hunt for what these guys have. I need their heads, and a lot of them. I think it's time that we get this game progressing along, and so I think I'm going to start off this episode by spending a little bit of time out here hunting down these guys right here. So let's do it. Alright, so I think you guys get the picture. I have been killing a lot of wither skeletons. So many so that how about if we go ahead and pop out our handy dandy ender chest here. There is the spoils of my conquest and all the other stuff that I care to keep. Yep, 7 wither skeleton skulls plus the one that Miah got. I don't know if you saw that in his episode, but it brings us up to 8. Almost enough to do 3 wither boss fights. So that's pretty exciting right there. But I think the next thing that we have to take care of, my friends, is I'm going to punch a hole in the bedrock ceiling because I do not feel like making that trip again. It is very, very dangerous, and I don't feel like dying for any sort of silly reasons like that. So I'm not going to take care of that on camera. Miah did an absolutely excellent job on his last episode, well, episode 2. And so if you want to go check that out, and while you're there, be sure to give him a subscribe, because he is awesome. So I tell you what, guys, I'm going to meet you back at the Zoo Island, and then we'll move along to the next thing. Oh, taking in a big old lungful of that fresh, salty air really can cleanse the lungs of all of that disgusting nether waste air. Well, what do you say, guys? Let's go ahead and back things up and take in all of the work that we did in that last episode. Starting off with these cliffs, these are absolutely amazing. You guys, let me know in the comments what you thought about it, and I think this is setting an absolutely great pace for the rest of the terraining on this zoo island. Coming on around, we can see that farmland poking around, nice, big, lush, and full, looking like it is ready to harvest. Alright, I think that's enough talking about what I have already done. Let's talk more about what I'm about to do. I'm going to do a little bit of work on our submerged Axolotl trench. So what do we say? Let's get right to it. Alrighty, folks, I think this is about where I want this thing to be. Let's get a little look here before we start filling it up. I had a lot of fun with this. It's a little bit more of a challenge being in the more of a constricted state. I went back in after that time lapse and added in this little shelf for the axolotls to beach themselves on should they want. But I think the next thing for us to do is to go ahead and flood this thing. I mean, it's just like filling up a swimming pool, right? So all I should need to do is just break those 3 blocks and then we'll just watch it fill up. I mean, it's self-explanatory. It's going to flow down, go into here, and fill up, just like that. Alright, well, let's watch it fill, shall we? It can't take too long, can it? See, I told you it was going to fill up. We just got to be patient, and we just got to keep on waiting. And, you know, maybe I should probably go ahead and put in that glass right there before we flood our whole cave. I went ahead and installed a little valve in the back to make sure that we don't completely fill this thing up. So, yeah, I'll install the glass, and then I'm just going to keep on waiting, guys. Well, it looks like I got this glass in just in time. This thing is filling up pretty quickly. Alright, looks like our patience has paid off and this thing is completely filled, and apparently it looks like our valve is doing the right job of regulating the height. That is perfect. Yep, it lines up nicely with our little cove outlet cave thing for our axolotls and has not appeared to flood our little viewing cave. You know what? Let's go inside and take a little look at it, shall we? Cruising on down inside the cave. I think this looks pretty nice. I like that you can actually kind of see through the glass above like that, how the water's not completely up to the height of the block. Yeah, I think this is gonna work just fine. Now all that's left is to go ahead and detail that, and you know me, guys, I like to do that off camera because it takes me a really long time. So I'll do that and we'll just come back and take a look at it. Alright, my friends, I have spent a considerable amount of time working the fine little details. Let's hop in and take a look. I already moved in our wonderful friends, the axolotls. They have all been picked up in a bucket and re-released in here, so they should not despawn. And like I said, I spent a lot of time working all these little details in, and I am absolutely satisfied with how this came out. Just the whole look of everything. I didn't want it to be too bright and vibrant, so that way your eye will be caught by the axolotls instead of all of the other colorful scenery. We just kept things very gray toned and green, so that way all of the colorful axolotls will pop. And I still need to do a little bit more work there at the top, but this thing is done. And Miah just logged onto the server, so let's go over and see what he wants.
Hey there, Tom. How's it going?
You know what? A lot better now that you're here, Miah.
Awesome. I love when I make things better. So I was thinking, you collected all those great wither skulls. Why don't we go fight some withers? Huh? I think it's about time. I know you do, right?
I know I could use a beacon.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind a beacon floating around this place. That's
right? Well, that sure would make terraforming go a lot easier.
Yeah, definitely would. And we have a lot of terraforming to do out here. Now we have this new armor. We're so invincible. I think this wither is going to be an easy fight.
I say let's do it with the tridents.
Yeah, I like that idea. I'm a trident noob, so this will help even the playing field, I guess you could say, between us, me and the wither.
Right. Yeah. According to my Let's Play, I don't have the best track record with withers either, so maybe we can do this together.
It's not going to get let loose on our world and destroy everything we've done. No way.
Yeah, especially since it's going to be right below our zoo island. What's the worst that can happen, right?
Exactly. We got this.
All right. Well, you know me. I'm not going to fight a wither without a full night's rest.
I don't blame you. I think they're more powerful in the dark.
Absolutely.
Well, they seem like they should be.
All right. What do you say we head on down?
All right. Let's do it.
So where do you want them? Like right here?
Yeah, sure. That'll be fun.
So the plan is that we're going to go ahead and spawn in a few iron golems to help us out to defeat this first wither, and then that will make things a whole lot easier for us, so that way we're not having to work nearly as hard. At least that's the plan. Uh-oh.
Provided we don't kill him. Or I
Right?
don't.
Okay, are we
Okay.
ready?
Yeah, we got this room filled with golems. We're about to spawn our first wither and kick its butt.
Oh, let's hope. Fingers crossed.
I'm gonna cross them on the next one. This one's light work. We got these big guys to do it for us.
True. And also, I don't actually have any fingers if we look at my hand here. I don't have fingers.
Yeah, I don't like talking about that. My hands are just kind of a block. I'm a little-
All right, you ready? Let's do this.
All right.
Oh, boy. Cool, cool. Oh, they're already hitting him. Oh, took one out already.
Wow, they seem a little tougher than they used to be.
That's not very reassuring, Miah. Oh, boy. You know, we didn't bring anything to get rid of the withering. Oh, nice.
So
Very
yeah, that
nice.
was actually a good deal rougher than any fight I've ever done with the golem. That's interesting.
Wow. Yeah, that
I
was...
I generally have it with bedrock on the top when I do them, so maybe that's it. Like keeping him closer to them.
True, very true. Well, we got a wither rose. Got a couple wither roses out of it.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, the golems, huh?
Yeah. Nice. Okay, are we ready for take two, Miah?
Yes, I believe we are.
All right.
This is going to be the tough one where it'll look like we might die.
Yeah, for entertainment value. We're pros. We got this.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yep.
me-
No problem at all. I'm not totally worried. I'm just going to stand way back here.
Oh, okay, yeah, because nothing's going to go wrong.
Not at all.
All right, here we go. I'm going to join you. All right, well, so far so good. Doesn't seem to be tracking us, so I think we're onto something here.
Yeah, what's going on?
I mean, I'm not complaining. All right. Look at that. Look at that.
Pros. And we
See,
got a regular withered head. Awesome.
Nice. Oh, yeah.
I didn't get withered.
I did.
A little bit.
I think that actually went better than the other one.
Yeah, it did. The other one ended up being a little chaotic because it didn't go as planned.
Right? I mean, does it ever with the Wither boss fight?
Nah.
With those two Wither bosses beaten, beacons in hand, it was time for Miah and I to do some digging. You're going to have to go check out his episode to go see that footage. I did not get it recorded. I had a little bit of issues with the replay mod, but that's okay because it's all over on his channel. So go check it out, and while you're there, be sure to give him a subscribe. But inside this hole over here, we tossed in a Logical Geek Boy creeper farm. I didn't want to show any footage of building it because if you've watched any of my other series, you'll know that I have put this in every single one of my worlds. All you need to know is that this bad boy is producing like mad. It is insane the rates that we're getting on that. So thank you, Logical Geek Boy, for that amazing farm. And then another farm that we did was right on the other side, right below the agricultural exhibit. That is a sugarcane farm with a flying machine. Miah's just finishing that thing up. And while he was offline a couple days ago, I wanted to give him a surprise. So I snuck into the Nether, and let's roll that footage. So I think you guys get the picture. That took me several days of grinding to get that, but in the end I was able to get 40 ancient debris, which I smelted down, and they gave us a whopping 10 netherite ingots, which then I decided to pass along to Miah. Hey Miah.
Hey there, Tom. How's it going?
I got something for you.
Aw, present for me?
Present for you, something that might come in handy.
Aw, I'm honored.
You ready?
What? First I thought you were tossing me like brick.
No,
Wow.
no, sir.
How did you find all of that?
A whole lot of grinding, my friend.
Sheesh, I had no idea. You are a monster. You got enough for yourself too?
I do. Yep, 5 each.
Wow.
Should be enough to do our armor and a weapon or a tool.
Awesome. Man, this was like way better than any gift I could have hoped for. You're amazing. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Yeah, I figured it might come in handy for, I don't know, say next episode.
Yeah, I think next episode might be a good, put this stuff to good use, let's say.
So I think our viewers should stay tuned.
Well, they should anyway, but even more so this time because we're
Right?
gonna bring them entertainment.
That's all we do. We're pro entertainers.
Yep, I consider myself an entertainer more than a Minecrafter.
Cool, cool. Well, I just wanted to
Yeah,
hand that
thank
off to
you.
you.
Awesome, appreciate it, man.
Yeah, no
Now I
problem.
gotta. I don't know how I'm gonna top this gift.
You don't have to.
Kind of do.
No. Yeah, you should see the size of the mining area, which, by the way, is underneath a crimson forest. So if you need any sort of pork chops or anything, just cruise on down there and feel free to get absolutely butchered by hoglins.
Nice. Yeah, those guys are still pretty tough. Although netherite armor,
Right?
we're really never gonna die now.
Yeah. And you don't have to worry about burning either.
Yeah. Oh, amazing. I wish I could put that on everything.
Yeah. Oh, well, I better sleep. That's for me. Well, looks like Miah must have disappeared while I was taking a nice long snooze, and apparently he's been busy over there. Well, what do you say, guys? We go ahead and get our own gear upgraded. Miah already went ahead and did his gear, so I think it's time for us to go ahead and follow suit. Oh, yeah. And you know what? I'm going to do my pick, because that's how I roll. Let's put this thing on and take a look. Oh, that is absolutely fantastic. Well, my friends, unfortunately, that is going to have to do it for today's episode. We got so much work done. We went traveling off into the Nether and battled a whole bunch of wither skeletons, leading on to, it's not just one, but two. And then later on, we did some work and created the Axolotl exhibit. And then we snuck on off and we went into the Nether and got ourselves a whole bunch of ancient debris, leading on to this absolutely sweet armor. Well, like I said, my friends, this is the end of the episode. Be sure to like and subscribe if you are new, and be sure to check out Miah's channel because he's awesome, and so give him a subscribe. But I will catch you guys in the next one. Have a good one, everyone.